Hello, dear empaths. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chan. I am a psychic medium and spiritual mentor, and I'm here to guide you on your spiritual path back to your true nature, which is abundant as fuck, magnetic as fuck, and in full and complete fulfillment and harmony in your life. Today's video is going to be about being an overly masculine woman and wanting to reconnect with your divine feminine self. This is going to be more conversation style. Obviously, I'm talking to myself, but I would love to know in the comments if you have also been an overly masculine woman your whole life, but you're really feeling called to reconnect with your divine feminine self. I'm going to be sharing some personal experiences to give you a better idea of what I'm really talking about. So let's just jump right into the topic. So, in the world that we have grown up in as women, we've grown up in a very masculine, dominant world. And because of this, we as women have not been able to fully live in our true power and nature for a very long time. So our ancestors were in a position to do this because they had their community, they had their own civilizations, they were very connected to the earth, very connected to spirit, very connected to their bodies. So it was easier for them as women to really embody their power, to really stand in who they're meant to be. And we're going to talk about what that is in a second. So, not to go too much into the historical aspect of it, but offering a very personal example. So, I was raised in a house where my dad was not a strong masculine figure. And a lot of men are not standing in their divine masculine power, which is to be the protector, the provider, to keep the family safe and to hold space for the women, mostly like his wife or his partner in the relationship. And I'm not going to go too much into detail into the divine masculine today, but because of this, because I didn't have a strong masculine figure in my life, and also because my dad was more of a unpredictable character, as many of our dads are. And this is because there is a societal attack on divine masculines, just like a disclaimer or side note. There is a societal attack on the divine masculine. The elites, the ones running the world right now, they don't want men to be in their divine masculine as protectors and providers because they will fight back against the system. They don't want that. So they're trying to feminize men, and I don't even know if that's a word, but make men, I was going to say masculize women. That's probably not a word, but make women overly masculine. It throws off the entire balance of the entire world. It throws off the balance of divine union, romantic relationships. It throws off the balance in family dynamics. It confuses the shit out of people. And this has been an ongoing attack for a very long time. That's a side note. So because I grew up in a household where I didn't have a strong masculine father figure. And I saw how this affected my mom, how she had to just always do, right? Always doing, focusing on also making money, trying to help everybody, trying to provide, people pleasing, etc. I learned through my experience, through my observations, that I needed to be masculine if I wanted to survive in this world. So, not to go too much into detail, but throughout my entire life, I was obsessed with achieving, being the best, wanting to be seen, recognized, and this is because I was not validated in my femininity as a little girl. So I was not seen for, having feelings. I was not seen for just being a creative soul, which is what we are as women. And really, mostly just with my emotions, it was never acknowledged in the way that it should be. So I repressed my emotions, which a lot of women do. And we adopt this very masculine way of living life because we don't feel safe in our body. And this is all because we were never validated as young girls in our feeling. We were never given the space to feel our feelings. We were never properly protected or provided for. And I'm not talking about financial, because I want to say something. I think a lot of this is my opinion, but like for me, my parents were so good at like giving us our basic needs, right? Food, clothing, shelter, providing everything we needed for school, extracurricular activities, all the physical external stuff. But I was not properly provided for and protected when it came to my internal world, when it came to me being my true authentic self as a girl. So when a little girl is not validated in who she is, in her feelings, in just her being, she begins to adopt the belief that she is not worthy. She's not worthy as she is. Therefore, she must accomplish and get and prove her worth on the external, because that's the only way she will be seen. This is why this world has created such overly masculine women. And I'm not speaking about this in like a bad way. My intention with this video is to help you return to your true nature as a divine feminine. It's not because I'm bashing all of these overly masculine women. I am also healing from being an overly masculine woman. So because I felt like, oh, I am not worthy, because when I feel something, I want to talk about how I feel. Nobody listens to me. Nobody takes me seriously. I just need to get over it, move on, whatever. So everything about my life became about proving my worth to others, whether that was my friends, a boss, a partner, society in general, being the best in my class, being the best on my sports teams, being the best in dance, being the best in every freaking way possible, because I didn't feel worthy. It was not safe for me to just be in my feelings, because if I was just in my feelings and wanting to share how I felt and express myself, which is what a woman is made to do, nobody was there to recognize me. Nobody gave a shit. And that's not because they didn't actually give a shit. It's because they had their own stuff going on, and they were probably feeling exactly like me. So it didn't feel safe for me to be in my feminine embodiment. I was getting nothing from being there, right? So you chase the love on the external. You chase the validation. You chase the proof that you're worth something on the outside. And this is what creates an overly masculine woman. Now, when you bring this into adulthood, this can really screw up the dynamic when it comes to a woman wanting to have a divine masculine provider as her partner. If you are an overly masculine woman wanting a romantic partner that's going to protect you, provide for you, and not just financially, in all aspects, support, love, care, etc. A divine masculine that's going to hold space for you in your femininity, so you can be feminine, you can feel your feelings, you can be who you're meant to be. You won't be able to attract a masculine man if you are an overly masculine woman. You're going to attract a man who is more feminine. And I'm not talking about physically feminine, I'm talking about energetically feminine. So this will be a man who's going to lean back, who's not going to take charge, who's going to let you kind of run the ship. You're going to wear the pants, essentially. And if I'm being totally transparent and honest, there is no woman on this planet. Fine, I'll say. I'll leave a buffer. So I'll say like 90% of women on this planet do not want to wear the pants. We don't actually want to wear the pants. We want to wear a fucking skirt. We want to wear a fucking dress. Okay, that's what we want to fucking do. I'm talking on an energetic level, obviously. So when you are wanting to attract the right partner for you, again, not talking about an actual, okay, I'm not even going to get into this topic. I'm going to completely just forget about that. I'm not editing this, by the way. I'm really channeling my feminine energy and just letting this video be whatever it wants to be. So yeah, I'm just going to continue saying what I was saying. So when you are overly masculine, you won't be able to attract a divine masculine provider as your partner. So obviously, if this is what you want, you must absolutely be in your feminine energy. You need to be the opposite of what you're trying to attract. This is why the famous quote, opposites attract. If you are overly masculine, you will attract a partner that's overly feminine, because opposites attract. That's why this is just the law of the universe. This is basic physics. This is quantum physics. This is how our universe is designed. We live in polarized universe. Well, mostly this planet is very polarized. Good, bad, black, white, female, male. You get the point, right? So everything on this planet, if you are trying to attract something, you need to be the opposite of it. So if you're trying to call in something, you need to be in your receiver mode. If you are trying to create and give something, you need to be in your masculine. Yeah. So I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. Let's come back. Let me take a sip of my green juice to get my brain going. And by the way, there's renos going on outside if you can hear. Where was I? Yeah. So as a woman, if you are overly masculine and you are overdoing, you are taking responsibility for yourself and everyone in your goddamn life. You have way too much on your plate. You're the jack of all trades. You can't sit down and rest. Like, the thought of resting and relaxing like drives you insane. Like, you can't even do it. You cannot feel your emotions. These are all signs that you are overly masculine. And the real reason behind this isn't because you want to be that way. It's because you don't feel safe in your body because of the experiences that you experienced as a child. It is directly correlated to how you were raised. And it is not your fault. So first things first, do not blame yourself. And I know that can be very hard, but there's a reason why you are in this position, and because it's something that you wanted to learn, something your soul wanted to learn in this lifetime. So how do we redirect ourselves back to being our divine feminine self? First of all, we need to bottom line, we need to find safety within our body. We need to accept the fact that our nature is not to go out and achieve and do and provide and protect. This is not our job. And if we, first of all, want to attract a partner that will give us these things, we cannot be in the masculine embodiment. So your feminine aura is naturally magnetic. When you are truly in your feminine energy, you don't need to do anything, because your being is good enough. And that's the thing that most women on this planet have not had the opportunity to learn as a child. That you're the being and the masculine is the doing. And when you are truly being in your feminine energy, you don't need to do shit, because you will attract it. Your energy will call it in you will magnetize the thing to you. And then all you have to do is show up. All you got to do is show up. So you don't want to be overly trying to get the thing that you want on the external. Because first of all, it's never going to be enough. I know, because I've done this. No matter how much I've achieved, no matter how many times I was the best in whatever category, no matter how much I did XYZ, I never felt good enough. It was never good enough. The dollar signs were never good enough. The success in my business was never good enough. The amount of the stuff with my friends was never good enough. Nothing was ever good enough. So you must root in your body. You need to adopt practices that bring you back to your body. The masculine lives up here in the head. Okay, so throat, third eye, crown are governed by the masculine energy. The feminine is the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakras. You want to ground in the lower 3 chakras because your lower 3 chakras essentially are most likely closed or blocked if you don't feel safe in your body. The root chakra is all about safety, survival, like really feeling safe in who you are. Your sacral is all about your sexual energy, your feminine energy, your creatrix. It's all here where you create life. And your solar plexus is all about your emotions, your self-esteem, your personal power. This is where you want to focus on. So anytime that you feel like you're going up here, you're overthinking, you're over analyzing, you're thinking with logic and reason, you are in your masculine energy. You must drop down into your body. So things that I personally love to do that help reconnect me is literally sit the fuck down, hands on your heart, and breathe. And take a moment to feel yourself. Feel yourself. What is going on inside of you? What emotions are coming up? And oh my God, this is like the most amazing thing I've ever learned, but also like a very hard pill to swallow. If you are overly masculine, you are avoiding the feelings that you are feeling within. When you're trying to get, let's say, money or a partner or an accomplishment, and you're constantly obsessed with that future vision and the goals, it's because you are avoiding a feeling within you. And how to really embody your feminine is to hold space for your emotions, to really feel them. And the thing that we believe is that if I sit here and feel my emotions, like I'm going to go down a rabbit hole in a downward spiral. I'm never going to get out of it. I'm going to be in this horrible energy. And that is just so fucking false. When you sit and feel your feelings, you're releasing them. This is the thing that nobody freaking taught us this, but it's true. As a female, as a divine feminine, you are an alchemist. You are a transmuter. You feeling your emotions is just release after release after release after release. And the more you hold space for your emotions, the faster they leave, the faster they are released from your body. And honestly, the only thing that is stopping you from attracting what you want in your life and magnetizing it is the stuck, blocked energy in your body, which is your emotions that you are avoiding feeling. I preach this in all the stuff that I teach. You will never be able to get what you want on the outside. It must be unlocked within. And this is the divine feminine power, is to unlock the magic and the power within. Your power as a feminine lies in your being. Your being has everything to do with your energy, your aura. Sit and feel your emotions. Meditate. Journal. Be out in nature. Mother Nature will automatically bring you to your divine feminine energy because your brain will stop and you will sink into your heart. And I'm sharing this video as I'm on my period, and that's something that I have really, I'm so thankful to have had the chance to unlock within myself is the power of my bleed, because your period is a divine call back to your feminine. Why do you think that during our period we have physical pain, we have weird sensations, we feel all kinds of emotions, we cry, we want warm liquids, we want to feel warmth, we use heating pads, etc. Like, this is our divine feminine power. This is our dark feminine energy. Like, dark feminine is not like bad. I don't mean bad when I say dark. Like, the female energies, my hair is pissing me off. The female energy is dark. The color black represents, I know it's not a color, whatever, it's a shade. The shade black represents feminine energy. White represents masculine energy. How funny that I'm wearing this. The yin and the yang, right? That's what it is. So when you are in your darkness during your period represents really that time of the month where you are you are experiencing the winter of your emotions, of your energy. You are feeling, you are releasing, you are transmuting. And when you decide to fully be present during your period, just for those few days, it's unbelievable how the rest of your month will shift, because you will start to really embody your feminine power. You're going to start to really understand, because when you hold space for yourself and you feel your emotions and you're in your divine feminine, you're going to start attracting things that you've been wanting. Because as a female, as a divine feminine, you cannot, how can I say this? You're not meant to receive what you want from reaching for it. That's a masculine thing. Your design is to sit, lean back, and call it in energetically. And when it shows up, when the job shows up, the promotion, the money, the partner, the event, the invitation, you show up. That's it. It's meant to be easy. The reason it's not easy is because society has confused the fuck out of us. So we're doing the opposite of what we're supposed to be. That's why it's so fucking hard, because our brain and our subconscious has been programmed to believe that we need to hustle, grind, reach, force, overdo, overshare, overgive to get what we want. That is false. That's the reason that you are stuck in that cycle, is because it's not working, right? It's not working. So you're just going to keep going, because that's what they say, right? Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't give up. But it's not working because it's not your design. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Give yourself the gift of leaning back, of sitting. And if you're in a relationship with a man, you have a partner, lean back into your feminine. Watch that man start to take charge. He wants to take charge. That's his fucking design. He is born to take charge. Let him take charge. I'm sorry if this, I'm not sorry, actually, I take that back. If this, information is triggering you because of whatever beliefs you have, this video was not meant for you. But the fact that I'm triggering you is a good thing, because it's activating the programming within you and it's ready to be released. But if this is deeply resonating with your soul, you are meant to hear this message today. You're meant to sit and soak in your divine feminine energy. Give yourself the gift of leaning back. Watch what happens. I've done this for myself. Of course, I still get caught up in the programming of being an overly masculine woman, but it's all about self-awareness. It's all about coming back to your design over and over, remembering who you are, remembering who you were created to be as a woman. And I get to experience this with my clients too in the psychic mentorship program, because we really do activate your divine feminine through uncovering your psychic abilities. The empaths that come into this program are really having the opportunity to finally embody who they're meant to be as women, the divine feminine. And the divine feminine is a psychic goddess. She's an intuitive soul. This is our power. Our power as divine feminines are within us. It's not out here. It's here. It's through channeling spirit. It's through grounding to Mother Earth. I get so passionate about this because my mission is to help empaths to access this part of themselves, to uncover their psychic abilities as a female, because how you unlock the abundance, the alignment, the purpose in your life as a divine feminine is to go within, is to make the simple energetic shifts within so that you can be in your design and magnetize what you want. And then you just show up. Thank you for being with me today. I hope that this helps and supports you in some way or in all ways. I hope and pray for you that you have the courage to step into your divine feminine, because when you do, life becomes so much more easy and indulging and luscious and soft. And you don't have to be hard. You don't have to be guarded. And when you're not guarded, you can actually receive. So I will leave you, and I will see you in another video. Bye.